Yo, how is that going? Right, I need a few of you guys to help me. This is the my first live on YouTube, so I need you guys to give me an understanding on if this is good. What is it looking like? Can you guys hear me? Is the screen all right? Can you guys understand what's happening? Do I look okay? What's happening? Tell me everything. Evening, Mark Frazier. What is it looking like? Am I looking good or am I not looking good? Just tell me that. Is the output good? Is the video quality good? What can I change? It's my first one that I am doing at the moment in on YouTube. So it'd be interesting to understand what you guys think. How's my voice coming along? All okay, yeah? Is my I have this insanely expensive um microphone. So I thought, you know what? Let's kind of see how the new mic is going. You're looking good. Fantastic. Oh my God. All right. So this is something that I'm going to be doing more often now. The fat cat looks better. Thank you so much. I know things are moving well in that side. People are working well. People are moving forward. And community and everyone, you're quite small. Ah, I can make myself bigger. How about now? How do I look now? How do I look now? Does that look better? Did I suddenly explode onto the screen looking huger? What's going on? Um, so what I was thinking is, yeah, I'm gonna do these type of giveaway and understanding on Fat Cat and things like that on YouTube. TikTok, for some reason, doesn't like that. So yeah, well, look, I'll give you an update on the TikTok thing as well. My agent is actually going to look at is applying to TikTok directly. She like the sudden bam. I know I'm semi-transparent. Give me time. All right. I had to set all this up in a couple of hours. All right. I'm a bit transparent. I'm gonna sort all that kind of stuff out. It's all to do with lighting and all that kind of jazz. I have a full. I feel like I'm movie producing right now. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. So the agents are looking into getting the TikTok reinstated. Full team is going at it. It's just TikTok is slow. And you know what I think is going on? It's just I think there was a coordinated attack on my TikTok when it was going a bit viral. So you know what can you do? It's always the case. Ah, fantastic, man! I'm loving the that people are finally joining in. We need to get more people in here, but we will get that. It's all good. Relax, brother. All good. I know, Mark, but you know what I mean. It's just I like to keep the momentum going forward. Like, so we have an intimate little group of people that are watching it right now, right? So let's start looking at some graphs if you want to, kind of things that you're looking at, kind of aspects that you want to know more about. And we can see as people join in and what happens, and we can go from there. And what I'm going to be doing once I get my TikTok back, I'm going to be streaming these streams and working out in that one. So what kind of works out is that everyone here who will get in is going to be a higher chance of winning, which is going to be kind of cool. Isn't that awesome? Right, so ask me questions, guys. What are you guys thinking about? What do you want me to look at on the graphs? We can make this a relatively shorter one if you want to. Just let me know what your thoughts are and what your understandings are on everything that's going on right now. What is going on? I'm getting a bunch of people to put these down to uh, to look at trading view. Right, so let's look at what's happening with everything. Look, a lot of things right now, it seems like that there is a huge amount of there is a huge amount of opportunities that are coming in to be able to buy. There's some amazing um, uh, there's some amazing memes that look absolutely beautiful to get into. All of the big ones. A lot of them are looking very nice to get into at the moment. So it might be interesting to start looking at some memes and seeing what the outcome of those could be. That's my thought at this present moment. I think there is a lot that can be done with them. Um, like especially Whiff looks very good. Popcat is coming into a really really nice area. What is this? What else is it looking like? I'll tell you a few other ones. A few other ones that I'm gonna say right now. Brett is coming into a cool area. Miggles is coming into a good area. Ponke is coming to a good area. Doge is looking very, very, very good at the moment. And I think it looks like there's a potential to get into that as well. You're coming into a really key place of key buying that will that you guys should really look into. That's what I would say. What do you think Bitcoin and alts will go much lower from here? Um, Alts are holding particularly well. I mean, look, there's going to be some movement down, right? We've been expecting this for a while now. This shouldn't be something that you've been surprised to. This is something is going to happen, and it's about time, really, to be honest. And what I would say is that a 20-30% discount, hello, blessed, 20-30% is still on the cards. Don't get me wrong, it really does depend on where Bitcoin is going to settle. That's what's super duper key right now. Let's look at what Bitcoin is doing. Um, yeah, look, it's slowly trickling down. Look, I don't know. Look, I still think that the real uh retracement area to this is going to be around the 85. I still think the 85 area is an area where Bitcoin will go to. I really do think so because if you look carefully, there's two areas I think it could go to. Either it's going to bounce aggressively over the 21-day EMA, which is a high chance that it could do, or it can go down and start to take out this inefficiency wick around the 85. I've been talking about it for quite some time now, and that is an area of real interest for me. I think around there and looking at key areas and alts would be an amazing area to get into alts at that time. That's what my thought is. Will we close the 78 gap on Bitcoin and move upwards afterwards? I'm not too sure. Could be. Look, I'm not saying it's not going to, it's an impossibility to happen, but in my opinion, I think that Bitcoin is too strong at the moment. That what could happen? Look, this is a possibility that could happen. What it could happen is that Bitcoin can go down and take out the 84 and do a wick, so it could technically touch that fair value gap area and then aggressively V-shape out of it. That's the thing that could happen because this is like a really slow, gradual, like it's being done in the right way, which is strange for crypto these days. It's a small little trickle down, right? Which means that they're not trying to destroy the market and panic sell the crap out of the market. So this is just them and people taking profits in a nice way. Hello, Rafa, how you doing, man? That's what I think is going on. There is a nice sort of progression into selling, which means that it's still very bullish the market. It's not a panic sell because if they all of a sudden start dropping large amounts of money into this, it would cause a um a complete barrel roll of sell-offs that would happen on this in this market. That's what they're trying to remove from. So I think that and I think you know why I genuinely think is going on here. Yeah, there are areas people are saying that it's coming to the tax year and they need money and so yeah, maybe that's a maybe. But I think this is more of a slight de-risking before Christmas when trading volume is notoriously low. And also it's the exchanges trying to push down Bitcoin slowly to take out that a wick that wick there because there's a lot of liquidations going on at this present moment. Calm before the storm. Yeah, I think alts are on the verge of doing something spectacular. Genuinely, genuinely. There's Like everything is coming in for a second chance right now. So if you guys have a level of what's going on here? One second. Can people on can people tell everyone because they're saying that it's private and it's not private. The way they don't know how to join on to the live on YouTube, unfortunately. Let me just see. Yeah, so if you guys can like post this link of this live there so people can have a look in that direction and they can come on accordingly because a lot of people are messaging me saying where's the live and the YouTube on that side. Yeah, so I think that's what's going to happen. I think the exchanges are working to clean that long out, and people are slowly taking the thing. Hello, anonymous. How's everyone doing? If you're new, let me know. You know, I'm a uh, a crypto investor for three different cycles. So, and I'm moving from TikTok into YouTube. I think YouTube is the best way. Do they still have do they still have an account? I could join without a problem. Yeah, I think I don't know. It should be very easy. You just click on and it comes up when you go into the live. So I don't know. But we're getting up. 26 views is good. People are. I mean, it's the first time I'm streaming on YouTube. It's actually quite nice. What do you guys think? Is this better? Is this actually better than TikTok? I think this is kind of better. Or do I look washed out? I don't know. What do I look like? I think my voice is coming along a lot better because I borrowed this from a singer, so I'm assuming I'm sounding very Barry Whitish right now. Yeah. So that's what I think in that thing. What one small factor that's slightly worrying for me and you guys, I think it is the last chance to hold bags. Yeah, I think so too, Rafa. I think that something huge is coming. I tried to get in premium last night and couldn't. Can we still do it? Yeah. So because of what TikTok's little hurrah that it did for no reason, and the thing is that it's definitely. When those what was that meme coin? Those bots started attacking the better on YouTube. I don't have TikTok. Thank you so much, Runa. It's my away UK man. Yeah, hello Mandy, how you doing? My last hurrah was sending like a bunch of people to her TikTok because she has an awesome TikTok. If you guys want to follow something, Mandy's TikTok is awesome. Like I feel it's like wholesome. I love it. What was I saying? Yeah, so because of what they did, I will anyone who wants to join the premium, send me a private message and I'll send the link that want to go into there, and then I will get rid of it accordingly. When I think the best way to do it is when I get my TikTok back, I'll stop that. I can do your makeup if you're feeling washed out. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Now I'm feeling self-conscious that I'm washed out. Thank you so much. I'm sure that was a kind thing that you did. I'm gonna send one. So YouTube is the best. Yeah, this is the thing. So I think YouTube is much better on that side. Um, Also, a lot of FUD on Telegram, Fatcat group last night. Yeah. But that's the most seriously. Should we wait for the no? Should we wait for 85 level on Bitcoin to enter on some alts? Yeah, look, you have to see it level by level. The first area of resistance is that 21-day EMA. See how it reacts to that. If it breaks that 21-day EMA, then you start looking towards the 85K mark. That's the next mark that I would say it'll look to hit. Yeah, but look, FUD is FUD. You can't get away from that kind of stuff. We're still holding very strong in our community. Everyone is looking for look. This is the thing. The crypto market has got into a situation where everyone is looking. I'm leaving you to your raise. I really wanting you. If yeah, don't worry, it's coming in, man. Don't worry. I'll say just private message me on Telegram and I'll send it to you. There's some good stuff in there. What I was gonna say is, yeah, look, everyone in crypto is so damaged from people rugging and doing a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Yeah, I'm not surprised that their initial reaction um is to find a reason to not be involved in the group and what we're trying to do. I'm not surprised. It's just always the case. I'm not really surprised. But what we need to do, especially to get this thing to the next level, is be very active on our Telegram, on the Fatcat Telegram group. So if we're gonna have conversations and this and the other, start it there, and people carry on there, because that will really help, and especially when we're doing raids and pushing and all this kind of stuff. The more visibility we have into the project, the better it is for everyone that's involved. That's one of the key factors of this. I have some salt on the ground. What me should coin should I buy? I already got Fatcat. Look, there's a bunch of them at the moment that are coming into really good areas, right? Really, really good areas. I would say that you should start looking into the bigger ones. So like Whiff is coming into a good area. Pepe is coming to a really, really good area. What else is coming to a really good area? Ponky is coming to a good area. Brett is coming to a good area. Popcat is coming to a good area. Doge is actually coming to a good area as well. There's a lot of them coming into good areas that you could potentially buy into. Just see the areas of points of control where you guys are, and that's what will be the best place to go. That's what I would say. You need to. It's the problem is we're dealing with catching a falling knife at this present moment. So we have to have an understanding. I mean, like alts are kind of settling in a little bit, but we need to get to a point where this Bitcoin starts to settle a little bit on that side before we go into any other aspect of it. That's what I would say completely. Now, Fat cat coming into good area. Yeah. Look, well, once I can get this thing back, and even if it takes a bit longer, we'll do it on YouTube or whatever it is. But we there are two big things planned for Fat Cat, right? I prefer TikTok. Yeah. Look, we'll sort that out. No matter what. I'm gonna start posting on the other one as well. And that thing will come up really quickly. It's not an issue. Another crypto guy who closed his TikTok yesterday and migrated over to YouTube. Yeah, look, what's happening? When I talk to my agent, because I have a TikTok agent now. I wasn't proud when that email came in. Anyway, whatever. So when it was on TikTok, what everyone's complaining now is that TikTok has got into a new ban first and then ask questions later type of mentality. Um, yeah, a lot of them are getting banned. It's the new TikTok that's coming out that is doing that kind of stuff. Whatever. Look, it was about time that I needed to do it. The viewership and the growth on YouTube is better, and actually, memes will grow 10 times better on this aspect. So once I get it back, I'm gonna push as much as I can to grow on both aspects. I even talked to Alex Costa, by the way, and that's the thing. So, I'm gonna be doing lives and conversations and other aspects with Alex Costa and Crypto Bastard as well. And we're going to be doing that on a regular basis. So that's going to bring a lot of eyes into Fat Cat and the various other aspects on that aspect. Do you have some kind of target on Fat Cat? Not just a market cap number, but maybe some exchange listing. Yes. So there's a look. How many people are here? Current view is 20, right? Okay, so we have pretty much the core group here, kind of, right? I'm going to, because it was something that I was going to reveal when it was on Friday, but I'll give you guys a little hint, right? A little bit of a hint on what's going on with why I think this could be wildly bullish. But I would I would really want you guys to hold this, because everyone here is some of the the OG, and understand why I'm pushing so hard on this as well, and this is for everyone's benefit. There is a company, a quite a well-known company, right? That is looking to I'm trying to be careful how I say it because it's not all done, but we're small people here, so there's not a lot that's going to be done. But there's a company that is looking to acquire. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I can say. But what it will mean is that those who hold, oh God, I'm trying to be careful how I say this. I'm trying to be very careful how I say it. Those who hold, I'll say, okay, this is what I can say. Those who hold will have an option. That's all I can say. And that's only because we have, a few level. We only have the core group here, so the core group can understand. But uh, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to get at here. It is wait until Friday. Okay, yeah, it's it's pretty it's pretty wild. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't take the phone away. Okay, it's pretty wild. All right. Okay, I won't do. Okay, I won't take it away. But it's very, very cool. It's very cool what it is, right? And it makes it a no-brainer to hold. That's the best way to put it. No-brainer. There we go. Anyway, good. Right. Super exciting. Yep, I'm telling you, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to hold. That's all I'm gonna say. It's never been done before in crypto. So, I like to be first. What can I do? What can I do? Um, right. Okay. Let's go back to a few more questions. See what you guys are thinking about, and then now that we have a group here, we'll do a smaller type of thing where if you buy half a soul, we will give a soul away to someone in this group. Yeah. How about that? Half a soul for anyone. I mean, everyone buys half a soul, so let's not make it too big. Let's make it because things are a bit iffy in the market. So let's do it that way. I want to give you guys something, and I'll give you a soul of or worth of Fatcat to anyone that is here supporting and don't know me. And it's just gonna add to your bags. You know what I mean? It's gonna be no real no real sort of thing on your side. So until the end of the stream, you guys have all that. Everyone here can according to work on that level. Yeah, yeah. Now, anytime, whatever. Until the end of the stream, it's all good. I know everyone here, and you know what to do. Dan, the guy there. By the way, if you want to know who he is, he's that's not his name, obviously, but he's a family member. I would only allow someone that is family to have access on those type of levels. So you know what to do. Send it to Dan, who's a family member who will look and make sure everything goes through, and then go from there. Only afford levels, but yeah, we'll chip in. $40 is fine. Whatever, doesn't matter. Anything, no problem. It's all good. It's all good. This is the first YouTube live we're doing, so anyone who support at this level, no matter, I'll sort that out as well. No issue. Understand you loud and clear. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. Right? That's the thing. I hope so. So yeah. So if you guys any questions on graphs, let's go through some of them. This is like my our own little private Solana looks good, doesn't it? Let me look at Solana. Solana's holding well. It's got what's ETH up to as well? Let me look at ETH as well. I'll look at Solana as well. Let me look at ETH. What's ETH up to? Um where is the ETH pair? Oh yeah, here we go. ETH Bitcoin. ETH Bitcoin's looking a bit. It's all right. It's not spectacular, but it's all right. What's Solana up to at the moment? Let's have a look at Solana. Um, Solana. Right, Solana. No, 0.5 because it's a small group and the markets are a bit down, so I don't want to do it that way. We'll arrange it accordingly to what everyone is doing. Yeah, Solana looks good. It's holding its 21-day EMA like a champion. The only problem is that if Bitcoin starts losing its 21-day EMA, this could potentially come down. It could come down to the quite low, genuinely. A lot of things can come down quite aggressively low if it starts doing that. But I don't know. Alts are holding quite strong. I think there's a lot of people putting they're seeing the bleed of Bitcoin and they're putting it into alts at the moment. Yeah. So 0.4, so one, yeah, yeah, something like that. Make it nice and simple and sweet, and not too much today. Let's hold it strong. And besides, anyone in this group that I'm giving the prize money to is just gonna add to their bag, so it's even better for them. You know what I mean? How do I buy half a soul now? How do I buy half a soul now? You guys, you get your Phantom wallet and you have some Solana in there and just get it in that manner. So Andy, if I go and find it, then you will go. Oh, right, yeah. I mean, okay, then how about this? How about this? I mean, you can do it on your phone as well. How about we do it in this manner? How about for the next hour afterwards? The next hour after the stream as well, it will also count. So that's just to have. But everyone else here, I'm pretty sure can sort it out. The stream won't go. You can actually have it on your as a widget on your Explorer where you're watching it on. But if it's too much difficult for you, Mandy, I will extend it an extra hour, whatever. What's Dan's uh what's Dan's wallet? No, it's not his wallet. Uh just man, just message me afterwards. I think that's the don't worry. Just message me afterwards and up and we'll check that out. And then I'll send everything to Dan and he can do it that way. You just have to send your wallet address, that's all. Say and Sui are doing amazingly. Do you think it has a chance of going to a good entry point? Oh yeah. I thought that Say was gonna catch up. I told you from the very beginning that it was gonna catch up. It was dragging his legs a little bit, and then it suddenly just went parabolic all of a sudden. Yeah, look at that. I mean, I think I was talking about that the other day. I said it's about to send. I think Say has a better chance of moving up higher than Sui actually. Let me see. Yeah, because they all have the potential to come down. Look, all of them. The Sui could still come down to the 2.58 area. I have a buy order there. I still have a buy order there. It could definitely come down to that point. And say very much say, just draw your fib from the bottom to the top, and it could most of them are going to come down to the 0.18 area, which will be correspondent with the Bitcoin fib levels as well. What happened to TikTok? Oh yeah. So what happened with TikTok? I got a feeling that it was a coordinated. Sui is good for long term. Yeah, if you go to spot, yeah, if you get a good entry point on Sui, that spot is going to be beautiful. What I would say is that with TikTok, yes, I think there was a coordinated attack on it because it suspended my account without giving a reason, and that's usually done when there is a lot of reports in one go, and that lot of reports in one go can happen. It just takes a bit of time for TikTok to get around to it, and I have an agent. I have a TikTok agent that's looking into it as well. So if one way or another, it doesn't matter what it is, we'll move it forward. It's not that big of an issue. It's no problem whatsoever. Yadina. Is Yadina a wait, is that a crypto? What you guys need to be looking at right now is I don't know what Yadina is. I have no idea what that is. What you guys need to be looking at now is looking at good entry points, right? What I might do for the time being, because of what's happening with TikTok, is I might start dropping a few trades and ideas into the normal Telegram group as well, so you guys can understand my understanding of where I'm going to, and give a few levels there, so you can see what I'm talking about. Because there's some amazing opportunities coming up right now. Oh, thanks, Alvarez, man. Alvarez, no problem whatsoever. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, so that's where I'm coming to at this present moment. Okay. Any other views and any other questions that you have for any technical analysis or views on what is going to happen in the market? Boom. Boom. Mark, where do you find that? You guys are better Wait, that can't be right, right? That can't be. Uh, which which boom are you look? Which way? Which one is this? Mark, which boom are you talking about? There's a lot of booms at the moment. What is it? Is it what's the actual understanding of what it is? And I'll look for you guys. One question I do have on the live is that are we seeing a level of delay in what I'm saying to what's going on, or is it just the feedback on what I'm seeing on my um is ton a must have for your portfolio? I have a very big bag of ton. I'm very bullish on ton. I think ton is going to be one of those sort of sleeper coins that are going to do extremely well. That's my opinion. Like ton at the moment is wildly undervalued, wildly undervalued. That's what I would say about ton. Bepe, I took my profits out of Bepe when things were moving a bit left, and I put all of it, basically all the profits and all the investments and everything that I did from Bepe, I put it into Fatcat. So that is a major loss for me. So I've just put everything into there, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, Bepe is still good to hold. Yeah, it could be. Look, I think they're going to do good things in the future, and they have a good team and a good project behind them, and they're working hard. But I just put everything into that, so I haven't. I've been concentrating heavily on looking at normal charts, and putting it into Fatcat. Are we already in a good entry point already for ton? No, ton could potentially come down a little bit more. We have to wait and see what Bitcoin is doing at the moment before we can say or do anything on that level. I think that there is a still a possibility chance that I think this is going to touch the 21-day EMA most definitely. That's what I would say. Most definitely going to touch that area there. And that area there is going to be a key decision point for Bitcoin. If you guys get the 21-day EMA indicator on TradingView and move it to the day, you will see that it's broken trend. It's broken the weekly, monthly highs, and it's broken down. It's having a bit of a retracement, but that should slowly pop back down into to 88 and touch that. And I think that will most probably be by the end of trading day now, and Asia will eat all of that up. This is a slowly. I'm selling all my Bepe for Fatcat as well. Thank you. You know, it's better to be your own project than you know what I mean. Better to work on something, yeah, but then do it the other way around. That's what I feel. And we're trying to do something interesting here. You know what I mean? It's a bit of fun. Like this is the thing. It's it's a fun journey and a fun sort of battle to get to where we want to be. I think it's fun anyway. Although it's a lot of work, but what can we do? Where do you think Phantom can go? Yeah, Phantom is doing some Phantom is going to do some wild things, right? I was looking into that. I was going to do a post about it actually. Let me look at Phantom. Um, is it time to rotate Bitcoin into alt, or would you? I think, yeah. Look, Phantom's doing some wild things, man. I like they a lot. You know, for the last report I read is that there's a lot of people rotating Solana into Phantom, which is wild. You know, Solana's doing some crazy things as well. But what I would say is that if you're thinking of rotating, there is a chance that, I mean, it depends how high you are, Mark. I still think that there is still more upside in Bitcoin, but it depends on what you feel is going to happen. If you're up on certain things, you could shave a bit off and put it into alts. Why not? There's no problem with that being the case. That's what I'm thinking about. Like I still think, in my opinion, around it would be around the 130 to 150 mark, and I think that's going to be around the January area. Around the January area will be the time where January to February, that area there is going to be some aggressive movements for a lot of alts. That's what my opinion is. That's what I think is going to happen. But up until that, I think it's just going to be a maybe a potential pullback on Bitcoin, and then move up, and then just boring up until the end of the year. That's what I'm thinking. I've done my duty for today. 0.5 vote for like everyone. Fatcat to the moon. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm holding a whiff and a dodge. Have been for a while, but I've not got an exit strategy. Look, you're holding very good coins. If you've been holding it for a while, that means that you're very up at the moment, right? I think that there is a very high chance that those two coins are going to go to stratospheric levels when alt season actually starts. When Bitcoin finally hits those 130, 150 levels, those coins are going to go to a different planet. If you're spot, in my opinion, in my thought and the way that I'm thinking, and that's what I would do, is if you've gone into these relatively early and you're just playing with profits going up and down, I would consider holding them for the longer term, in my opinion. TikTok got banned. Yeah, not banned, it's suspended. So what TikTok usually does, see, the way it normally works is if there was something that they didn't like, they would give a warning or a strike or something on that line. My TikTok was completely clean, right? So what normally happens when they do something on that level is it means that there's been a coordinated strike on the TikTok. So what they've done is a lot of people have reported in one go very quickly, and that's usually a bot attack. But it's fine. No, it's all good. All that kind of stuff can be retrieved, moved around, and then adjusted. And also, I've got agents that are talking to TikTok directly right now, so it's just they're just a bit slow. That's all. That's why I'm doing it here. And I think this is a much better platform to do streaming and these type of conversations anyway. What do you think memes will go on? When do you think? I think genuinely January, February is the time when things are going to go to a different planet. That's what my thought is. That's what is coming. I think December is going to be a meh month. It might have a deeper regression, and then a larger pull up, and then just range for a while. And I think the push up towards Trump's inauguration is going to be the best way to describe it is, imagine how the beginning of this year started. Very similar to that, where there's going to be some crazy things popping off, things going to all-time crazy highs, but from a higher level, and then getting that and moving from there. I think that's what's going to happen. Big things are coming for XRP and Doge in the next 2 years. I think Doge is going to do some crazy things. XRP, I think XRP is a slight bet at the moment. The reason why I say that, and don't get angry at me for saying it, is that I think XRP is very dependent on what Donald Trump does, because I think Elon is a sure bet. That's no problem. But because XRP is where it is right now because of the rumor of what's going to potentially happen with it. If that doesn't happen, and that is not what is expected by the market, that thing is going to do a massive sell-off. Be very careful with XRP, right? Look, I have a bit of XRP. I did a 5x on it with my long, and I left a bit in there. I always do it that way. It's my best way of doing. The best thing that I've ever learned throughout this whole process is that when I do a leverage long, if I'm up quite substantially, I take out my initials and profit and just leave some in there, because you never know where it's going to go. You never know what could happen, and if it's pulling back more beyond what I expect it's going to be, then I take a little less profit from it. But there's also the opportunity that it can run more aggressively from there as well. That's my thought on that aspect. All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other things? Any other views? Any other? Do you think that if I share shave off Bitcoin, I will lose my position in the market. Why would you say that? No, you say that. No, depends when you got in. If you got in very, very early, when you're taking a bit of profit, you're you're taking profits, not your initials. You understand what I mean? You're taking bits that you've earned from it. But it's up to you. Look, you in the grand scheme of things and grand scheme of aspects of what's happening right now, it's a judgment call. I still think there is movement up, but that movement up might take time. And within that time, other alts could be doing some big things as well. Look, you buy when things are boring, right? You buy things when things are not doing so well. You buy in the red. You look, the best way to describe it is balance when you balance timing. Yeah, so timing is everything for crypto and investing. We're in a bull run, right? We now believe that we're in a bull run. Everyone believes we're in a bull run, right? Even though there's some, but it is crypto. Things can go down to zero at any second, in any moment, in any movement. But what I will say is that when that gets to a point where you believe that is, and then we have these pullbacks and things are going down a bit and things are going a bit aggressively down, then we have to buy at those moments, because those are the moments where you make the biggest gains. We have to wait for Black Friday. Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Unfortunately, I mean, in the UK, Black Friday is terrible here. I find Black Friday such a scammy thing, honestly. It's such a scammy thing. They sell old stuff or do bit kind of discounts on certain things. You know what I mean? And it's just like it's just an excuse to make people buy more stuff. There are certain companies that make their yearly profit on Black Friday more than Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I think it is. They make more money off those 2 days than sometimes in the Christmas period. How wild is that? I mean, I don't know if you guys know anything about the UK, but John Lewis in this month in December makes more money than all the 11 months put together. It's crazy. It's crazy. If you look it up, that in 1 month they make more money than they make in the next 11 months. Oh man, it's amazing. But whatever. I need to go and get some presents. Yeah, good. Anyway, so guys, anything else you want me to look at? Anything we're going through? What is your thoughts? What are your understandings of where we can be? Uh, let's see. If you want, you guys are kind of here, and I can give you a bit of a yes. Always ignore Black Friday. Prefer Fat Cat Friday. Yeah, Fat Cat Friday. That I'm stealing that, by the way. I'm totally stealing that. I got a few minutes. Any coins to keep under the radar on the next 3 days? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. So look, there's quite a few actually. There's actually quite a few to look at. Now, let me 1 second. Let me tell you what could be a good area to look at. 1 second. 1 second, 1 second. I was gonna do this into the pro side, but what I'm gonna do is 1 second. Right. Let me tell you some stuff that I'm looking at the moment, right? Right. I'm looking at Doge. I'm definitely looking at an area of Doge that we could definitely see. There's three areas of buy for Doge, right? We have one around the 3.5 area. We have one at the 3 area, and we have one at the 2 area. Those are the three areas that I think possibly that Doge could potentially get to. If I'm going to look at Pepe, there's Popcat. I'll just go through the Popcat. Brett looks really good. Ponke looks really good. Popcat looks really good. Whiff looks really good. What are we looking at here? Yeah, let me tell you where Whiff could potentially go to. 1 second. I mean to make a few $100 in the next 2 weeks. Any idea what to buy? If you need to make a few $100 in the next 2 weeks. Uh, I mean, I'm not gonna say the guy behind me, but I think that could possibly be a one that could happen for sure. Definitely for sure that could happen. But if you want to look, you need to wait for the good entries for this. So what I will do, or what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to do a. Let me go through a few here. Can you say entry points? I'm going to go through all of the entry points right now, right? I won't be able to go through every single one because that'd be quite wild. Because I've been dealing with a whole bunch of things today, unfortunately. 1 second, what is going on? A lot of people are messaging me to say that you guys are going on to the TikTok. I love how people look at the Telegram group. It's amazing. Right. I said Dogecoin. Let me look at Pepe. Pepe. I'll tell you where Pepe is. 1 second. Pepe entry points. Right. Pepe entry point is there's three. I'm giving you three, right? I think that a good area of entry point for Pepe will be around the one between after the zeros, the 1 4 and 1 1 3 area, 1 4 and 1 3 area. I think that area would be amazing if it gets to, but it could also stop around the 1 6 around that area for Pepe. Let's look at a few other ones here. Let me look at a few other ones. If we're going to say look at Popcat, I think Popcat got a lot of potential to go. I think Popcat around the 0.9 area. 0.9 area is where I think it will bounce off very, very aggressively. Like really, really aggressively. I think it will up from there. This is what I'm looking at Pepe. Yeah, Pepe is looking very, very good at the moment. Fatcat, yeah, Fatcat is Fatcat is a different kettle of fish, right? I think Fatcat, in my opinion, after what I've been talking, what I'm doing is going to do some marvelous things, but you know, those things take time, and some people don't like to wait. You know what I mean? This is what I was thinking. Yeah. If you're going, so yeah, Popcat looks pretty good on those levels. And let me tell you a few other ones as well. Let me tell you a few other ones as well. By the way, when you guys buy, make sure you send it to Dan, and then we'll be chosen between those. Let me tell you a few other ones. Okay, if we look at Brett, let's look at Brett. Okay, Brett has I would say two areas that you could buy. There could be a potential buy, right? I would say one area of potential buying would be around 1 second. One area of potential buy would be around come on. Would be around the 0 point. Training views doing my head in at the moment. 1 second. Patience is key in crypto. He's not responding. I mean, Dan. All right. Huh? What is the Miggles? Yeah, I can't wait, Alvarez. He doesn't. He's not really. Literally, I just say I was like, look, your family, right? These guys are gonna be sending you stuff and doing all this kind of thing. I need your help, and he's like, all right. He's not a crypto guy, right? Just understand that fact. It's a security. Okay. And yeah, I would say that I said that Brett has a potential entry point at 0.1330, right? 0.1330. What am I not responding about? What happened? Wait, Fat Cat. All right, yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm in the game. All right, okay, yeah, yeah. So I would say Brett is pretty good. I think Brett has a potential around the 1334 area and potentially the 1138 area as well. Hello, Fosto. Hello, my friend. He's one of the most active people on X. Thank you so much for joining. Fine. Like follow me here, subscribe here. I think this is a better area when we're talking about certain like giveaways and things like that. Right. What else do we I think there's a potential to look at. Uh, yeah. Let's look at Miggles. Miggles is a mad move. Yeah, Miggles, right, is a new coin I'm looking at. Miggles has a real interesting point. I think Miggles, let me tell you where Miggles could potentially be a good entry point. I think around the 0.85 area, that there could have a potentially wild upside from there. Can we have a good entry point in VeChain, please? Yes, of course. This is Max 7. How you know me? Ah, hello, Max 7. How are you doing? Good. I can actually now kind of know your name is in your picture. Look at that picture. Oh my God. Max 7. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Wow. Ooh la la. Right, let's look at VeChain. Let me look at VeChain. VeChain. I bet you VeChain is still like looking absolutely insane right now. Let's look at VeChain. Yeah, look, oh man, look, I drew this. Yeah, I think I drew it the other day. It's gone into the fair value gap perfect, right? Now, whether it can that picture is looking yeah. I can see why you're married with a lot of kids. No, I'm joking, messing around. Uh, so what I was gonna say is that VeChain, uh, like it's hard to say with VeChain, but I think a good area of entry point for this would be around the 0.03268 area. Yeah, Miggles. That's what I'm talking about. Um, I think VeChain around the 0.03268 is a good area. I'm a name from the group, by the way. All right, okay, cool. It's good to. I don't know. I think this is more of a cool, chilled vibe. I will still do TikTok. Don't get me wrong. Let's get all that thing sorted out, and then from here we can go. Ah, Mario, I know it's you. Your name is the same everywhere. How low can you see Pendle getting to? Ah, yeah. Let's look at Pendle. With all this stuff going on, I wouldn't be able to look at my portfolio for a long time. Um, so annoying. Pendle was like Pendle was primed to send, and all this Bitcoin crap happened. That's such a priming to send. All right, now Pendle, would you say that's broken the trend? Would you say that's broken trend? Pendle's a hard one because there's two areas where a trend line can hit. Uh, I think YouTube is nicer. It's. I think my voice comes along a lot better, even though I'm a bit see-through. I'm ghost. I'm wasting away, guys. I give the one sort of max and it made me buy Fat Cat, and now I'm gonna be rich. Hey, it's all random, honestly. Believe me. The pain I went through to teach my family member how to do it, he's using it. All right. He's using that random generator. There's no way. There's no way. Where do you think we break as in Bitcoin? Anyway, look, so let me talk about Pendle. Pendle's hard, right? Because Pendle has two trend lines, one that's deeper and one that's further out. So if we take the one that's further out, even though they say, I mean, it still has 3 points of touch, you have to have a 3 point of touch for a trend line to be valid, right? Pendle at the moment is rejecting off the center line of the um, downward channel. Now it's rejected off that channel and it's looking quite, it doesn't look too weak at the moment. Although if we look at the other trend line, um, it looks like it's broken it. But has it? Has it or has it not? It's hard to say. Pendle's a hard one to read at the moment because it looks like it hasn't technically broken the trend line yet. It looks like it's sitting on it quite aggressively, and that's a really good sign. It coming down and touching the monthly open is a very, very good sign. But yeah, it could potentially go down and potentially not go down. We'll see. I don't know how it goes. Bruno, you can buy a boat and we can all party on it. Yeah. Hopefully, man. Let's see. Look, let's see. It is still, I'm working day and night and doing absolutely everything possible to get to that level. Hey, I even have Soba and Alex Costa doing lives about it with me in it, talking about this coin. There isn't, I'm giving it every single bloody, I'm giving it every single possible chance that it's going to do it. Breaking the downtrend. All right, let me see. Let me look. I mean, it the pendle. I'm not pendle. Bitcoin technically has broken trend. Technically, it's broken trend, but it's just sitting. Look, I'm gonna call you Max 7. Your knowledge is more valuable than one soul. Keep sending these videos. Thank you so much. Look, the Bitcoin is still sitting quite nicely on the Asia low right now, right? Max 7, I'm gonna go with Max 7 because you'll understand better. Good to talk about. We cannot be too serious, guys. Yeah. Look, patience, time, and what I'm doing will eventually get there. Our money isn't it? So it will pay off. Yeah. We've got some fun while we're waiting. Yeah, look, this is the thing. Slowly grinding up. Things will work in the background, and once we start doing those lives and everything else, it's going to be a complete game changer. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. Believe me, the type of money you guys have in it, I have more money than that in it. Let's just say it. I'm just spending money right now. All right, that's all we understand. That's the best way for you to understand. What I'm saying is that Bitcoin start worrying when it starts breaking the 91.4 area, 91.46 area. When it breaks that, then we go into serious pain area. And that could be a very quick rundown. That could be a very quick, like, V-shaped recovery type of deal. And you need to be in certain coins. If you're out, you need to be in very, very quickly and aggressively. That's what I would say. Well done, Max. Bring more people. We're gonna have some fun while we're waiting. Yeah. That's what I would say. Though that's the thing about Bitcoin. At the moment, I still think 85. Like that 85 inefficiency wick looks like it. They want that wick. They want it hard. That's someone's long, by the way. That big wick that you see like that someone has put in a very, very. A lot of people have put a lot of aggressive longs in, and I think a lot of liquidations are going to be broken there. That's what I think. And then there will be a very strong short squeeze and an aggressive push up. I'm not too sure if we're going to see the fair value gap. That's what I would say. Okay, 91.46 area. Yeah, so look, the best way to describe it. Yeah, look, so Nina, just if you have TradingView, get the 21-day EMA. You need 4 EMAs. potentially, right? You need 4 EMAs. You need the 21-day EMA, you need the 200-day MA, the 200-day EMA, and you need the 50-day EMA, right? Those are key moving averages that when they interact and when the graph touches, they interact off those. The reason why I say the 91 area is because there's an indicator where I provided to everyone in my other lives, and it's called the Spaceman BTC key level indicator. Spaceman BTC key level indicator. Once you get that and you get into the settings, turn on all of the opens and turn on the Asia low, mid, and high, right? You will see that those areas charts react off them quite aggressively. That's what I would say. They react quite aggressively of those levels, and those levels are going to be things to look at. And the reason why I say the 91,412 is because that is the Asia low. If that breaks, then we start working with fibs, and those fibs and EMAs look like it will touch the go down towards the 85 area. That's why I'm talking in that manner. Can I ask levels for Tau, Link, Rune? Nope, never too much. What are you talking about? For my community, I'll do anything. What are you talking about? You guys support, I support back. Always the case. Right, let me go and look at that. Let's look at Tau. Let's see what Tau is. Tau is pretty simple. Look, Tau, I would say around. Look, see if this works. Right, this is going to be a key way for you to understand how good this spaceman indicator is. Right, I'm predicting that Tau is going to reject off the 564 8.82 level. I think there's going to be a level of rejection off there, right? Yes, private message. I did. I bought a solar Fatcat. Now I send my message to Dan the Man. Yeah, Dan the Man. Send it to him. His name is not Dan the Man. He just doesn't want to be known. He's a family friend. No, well, family member of mine who is helping everything else because I trust him implicitly with everything that I have. So, I mean, I would only ever give that level to him, and he's the one that's going to be doing and putting it into a number generator that I had to teach him. So it's one of those moments where I wish I recorded because I felt like, when you look at someone and go, I'm kind of regretting doing this. Yeah. So it's going to reject off that moment. I think at 56438. 56482. In fact, look, everyone here, you're Chad, thank you. I was gonna get in Fartcoin with my homebody and didn't, but he's up. He does Fartcoin. Does Fartcoin look? Yeah, I should have named this Fartcoin. I tried to be too clever. That's what my problem is. Too clever. Fartcoin. Which one? It's probably this one here. But this is quite old. Okay. It's not that old. I mean, it's from October, so it's relatively old. That's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it looks pretty. It looks pretty. I mean, it's coming to a level, so it might have a pullback from there. But yeah, might have a pullback from there, but you can see where it goes from there. Jesus. Anyway, yeah, cool. Um, is it better to buy memes or alts during this dip or desay into existing positions? What I would say, yeah, but Fatcoin is like 365 million, bro. I don't know where he got into it, but that's wild. Uh, yeah. Um, I would say that alts are going to when I would say that when alt season starts, alts are gonna go first, and then memes are gonna go into a different planet. I genuinely look. I'm not joking here. I think that some meme coins are going to be in the deca billions, like 20, 30 billion dollar level. I genuinely believe that's what's going to happen. I would be highly surprised if that's not where they reach. There's going to be some serious, serious, serious movement on those things. But also altcoins are going to be moving fast. So you have to be quick when you do your type of movements, right? Because those movements are gonna be doing things in a manner in which you're gonna have to be very quick when you do it. It's gonna be like bam, bam, bam. Like you have to go into alts and then to I think to another one, to another place, to another place, to another place. You have to be very, very skilled and quick when you're doing it. That's what's important when you play those when you play it. So I think alts and then memes will go. But I think you should have exposure to both because both of them are going to have their level where they're both going to be playing with each other in that aspect. I could have. I used to work in accounts. What? What are you doing? Used to work in what accounts? Um, uh, oh yeah, sorry, you were talking about Tau. I apologize. Yeah, so that's why I was thinking that's going to be a rejection. Let's see, it's coming to it now. Let's see if it rejects off that point, off the 56570 area. Tau's looking good. This looks very, very strong, especially when things are dipping. Tau is ripping. That's a very, very good sign, right? You're in some good coins there, man. That's some really good. I think all of those are going to do very, very well. If you're in spots, I think I would be very, very happy with where my position is on all that kind of stuff. Let's look at Link. What's Link up to? Link's also very strong. Link could, I mean, that wick that it's done is amazing. That's real uh, like there is a lot of commitment to this coin, and there's a lot of momentum behind this coin. It could still potentially come down to the 14, $15 mark though. So be careful because if Bitcoin starts to go down. And then we look at Rune as well. Rune less so. It's broken a bit of a trend here. Rune might consolidate for a while. I mean, if it this could Rune could potentially go down to the 3.5 mark. That's looking less strong than the other two. I did it. I bought a solo Fatcat. Okay, so that's okay. I was gonna get. Oh yeah, it's all about that. My I could help. I work in accounts. Like he does as well. He's like, believe me, like for him, it takes 10 minutes of his time. He's just he sold his company. He's very wealthy. He has nothing else to do. He can do it. All right, he can do it. Believe me. It was more about the pain of explaining, oh, look, there's a meme coin, it's Fat Cat, and these guys are going to send you their wallets. All you need to do is put it into what's it called? That Soul Scanner, and then find out when it was done and just put it into this, afterwards put it into the random number generator. And he's looking at me going, it wasn't a, it wasn't a proud moment. It's a bit, what are we talking about? Thanks for the shout out and analysis, dude. Fatcoin to the moon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, I mean, the Fatcoin has got a lot of liquidity behind it, which is wild. That's crazy. I don't know what they're doing, but anyway, need to. I quit my job. Yeah, well, yeah. Well, did you? you sell your company and quit your job, or you just quit your job? Yeah, no, this guy had a advertising company and sold it for like $26 million or something. Um, Something on that level. He won't tell me exactly how much it is. Okay, thanks. Anyway, I'm gonna sell everything and buy Fatcat. Thank you. Man, look, I love the commitment and all that kind of stuff. It means a lot. But like I want you guys to, it means a lot. It really does. And I'm working really hard to get it to the next level. And I think that after what will happen once I get this thing back and I start talking about it, it's gonna be huge. Um, but I would say, like, always diversify. I always want you guys to be safe and everything else. I'm working my hardest to get it to where it needs to be, but alas, these are the things of meme coins that I can't control. There are aspects I can't control, even though I'm trying to control the large part of it. But the rest will come, the rest will move, and everything will go from there. You know what I mean? What is good about our coin though is that it's developing a beautiful a bull triangle, absolutely beautiful. So this thing could ascend quite aggressively. Let's see. Or not. Who knows? This is crypto. Or not. Who knows? I have sleepless nights, man. I wake up and go, Okay, cool. Cool. It's still good. It's still good. It's still good. No, I've quit my job and now I'm bored. But I want to learn and spend more time doing stuff like this. My mind is hungry for new knowledge and bored of Excel. Yeah, yeah, that's what I got to. Look, Alvarez, did you check already Aero? No, no, I'll check out. I'll check out Max 7. I was the same. I used to be in investment banking, man. I was an investment banker. Yeah. The moment that I knew that look, don't get me wrong, it was paying me really good money, right? I'm not gonna lie, it was paying very good money, right? But there was a moment where, when you see yourself, there's a moment where you see yourself and you go, what am I doing? And that moment was where I had a 4:30 meeting in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. And I'd spent pretty much until 12 o'clock the night before working on some project because I was in M&A, mergers and acquisitions. And and I had to wake up literally 3 hours or something. I can't remember what it was, but I literally came home and slept and woke up. Uh, uh, and then after the meeting, I went into the bathroom, and the toilet rolls, the big ones. I actually fell asleep on that, and then I woke up and was like, yeah, I need to, I need to do something about this. And that's when I started to look into like the crypto world and various other investments and all this kind of stuff. And it was a hard beginning, but then ended quite well. So what can we do? That's Everyone has their own path and their own different way. What was your why did you give it? It was just like Excel mania. Is that what was going on? Sorry, this is a bit of a different stream. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions, please drop them in. Don't let us just get to know each other a bit better. You can ask other questions as well, guys. Honestly, by all means, you can do that kind of thing. If you have to work for someone else and organize their money, I'd rather put this time into my own stuff. Like, yeah. What was wild is that the amount of money when you work in the banking field and investment banking and mergers and acquisitions and trading and sales and all of that jazz, right? The amount of money that these big companies and these big institutions and private wealth and individuals actually have, it's actually a bit too much. There's too much. They have too much money. I mean, I know people can't believe that, oh, there's no such thing as too much money. They have too much money. That's the thing. The time you put in is insane. Yeah, as I said, I worked until 12 o'clock in the evening and I had to wake up at 4 the next day. How does that make sense? Please, someone. And then they oh, you don't we don't pay you extra time. Anyway, after error, can you check AVAX, please? Yes, sorry, guys. Sorry. This is the train already got out. No, one second. One second. No. Is that all right? Cool. I'm like you guys are getting to know each other, but AVAX, my man. Give me some AVAX. Tell me what AVAX is up to. Let's see what AVAX is doing. AVAX looks good. AVAX looks very good. AVAX is holding amazingly well. Wow, wow. Look at this is a great graph. Let me check something. Yeah, that looks. AVAX is looking good. One second. Let me look one more thing. Look, AVAX has insane support, right? At the 35, the 35, 36. 36 level is got insane support, right? So if Bitcoin starts going a bit mumble grumble, right? As I say, as my niece says, my mumble grumble, which means going down. I think that area will be heavy support. I think that will be a wild entry point for AVAX because AVAX is all-time high and more all day long, all day long. I just sent my zero point 0.5 Sol. I swapped it for Fatcat and sent it to my wallet address to Diamond private message. Thank you so much, Mandy. You got it. Awesome. Fantastic. Only Polish people understand you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. I need some sleep. Yeah. Sleep sounds pretty good. It does sound pretty good. Days are melding together. I was talking to my wife the other day. I was like, oh man, we launched a meme coin yesterday. It's been 3 days. This has been one day for me. That's all I'm gonna say. If you understand, you can drink until 4 o'clock and go to work at 6 o'clock, no problem. Man, what are you talking about? My wife is Ukrainian. What are you talking about? I know what that is like. Trust me. Trust me. Every course has got a shot in it. Anyway, Renda Gala Pepe. Frank, you're here. That's nice. Cool. Awesome. Let's look at Render. I think Render's gonna. I think I wouldn't have any problem with Render. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I've got a feeling it's gonna be very. Yeah, it's very strong. Really strong. Render's very strong. Yeah, look, Render. Oh God, I'm looking at the wrong one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's the same. Very similar. I think Render. Let's look at Render. I think Render, if things start going a bit haywire, Render has some real hard support around the 6.74. But I think what would happen if it's like because Render looks very strong, right? If it does happen, it goes down. It will go down towards the 6.9 area and probably wick down to the 6.69 area for Render. Gala. Gala. Look, I'm gonna say with Gala, I would wait for Gala. Although Gala started moving finally after doing absolutely nothing forever, right? Yeah, Gala's done a beautiful move. I think Gala has a potential to come down quite aggressively, though. This is the thing with these kind of gaming things. Although it's holding quite well. If it does go, I think around the 0.0296 area, I think that's will be an area where this will bounce off. Gala looks very strong at the moment, but also there is some really heavy resistance around the 0.0467 area, that area there also. So that's what I would say on that note. What am I doing? Yeah, around that note there. Okay, that's that. Um, what are we looking at right now? Yeah, that's that area there. What else was it? And Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. I'll tell you what Pepe is. I've actually written something for Pepe. One second. Pepe has three areas of entry, right? Around the 1.38 area, I think is an area that where it's going to hit. That's the 707 fib retracement. I think there it will go to, and but it could also thought on Pepe, I think it's going to go down to there, jump up, bounce off that, and go towards the 1.7 area, that hold that as support and then shoot off aggressively to the moon from there. That's what I would say for that. Mandy, what do you say? Matt, Mania, you Polish? No, Rafael. Please don't forget first area, or he will kill me for real. He's my personal friend. Let me look at it. Let me look at Era. Era. I like these type. I don't know what it is, but I really like these type of streams. It's more fun, even though the market is like everyone's like everything's fine, right? Everything's fine. Arrow's absolutely fine. Arrow's absolutely fine. Arrow's gonna be no. This is what do you think? This graph looks bullish when things are looking. Look, Arrow it's gone through a W formation. It's confirming the W formation, and this is going to send. Not only is it at a key area of strength, it's at a key level of support, and it's on a key level of a fib. This looks bullish, really bullish. It could potentially, maybe go down to the 1.092 area, but I'm not too sure. This looks very strong. This graph. Do we need to send Fatcat address to someone reason? Well, yeah, because he's going to be putting into a random number generator, and they could so he can also confirm the buy was there. That's all. Yes. Okay, Frank. Thank you. I am cool. I just like to know our opinion, just to check mine if I'm completely wrong. Man, Max 7, you're not usually wrong. Injective. Yeah, sure. Let's check out Injective. Let's look at Injective. Injective did some amazing moves. I mean Injective. Yeah, that looks really good. Again, at maximum, I see Injective going down towards the $25 mark. At maximum. But that's a very bullish graph. I don't even think it will go down there. Oh my god, terrifying. I don't move quickly yet. Help. We will do. Don't worry. Look, you're in the premium one. I'm going to be laying out a lot of stuff. I'm going to be sending a lot of graphs in there after this, and you'll see all the entry points, all the levels, all the things to look at. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going in there. And which group can I find Dan's in the Fatcat giveaway in the main my main one, the free Telegram group. How's Bonk? Let's look at Bonk. Oh, wrong one. Bonk could potentially have a deeper pullback on this. Bonk could potentially have a deeper pullback. 1 second. If I was to say, Bonk could potentially have a very hard pullback on this. I'm not saying it will. Please don't get panicked about it. But Bonk could very well, like very well, go down to the 2498 area. There's nothing stopping it from going down to there. But I have a feeling that it will stop around the 3021. That's what I think. But that's what my feeling is because it looks a bit Bonk's looking a bit weak in this area, unfortunately. Sorry, man. Thanks. I don't understand your comment. I don't want to. What? What comment? Which one? Nothing we can do about it. You can't control what you control. Just be smart and do your intuition tells you, and you will be just all right. Yeah, you have to. Developing developing that intuition is really key. You know, sometimes when I look at a graph, I go, yeah, that's gonna send, and it's just years of looking at graphs and understanding movements and certain things you can look at. Sometimes it's not right. You can never be right 100% right. It you can never be 100% right. That's the thing with any type of TA analysis. It just gives you a percentage or the higher. You can always be you can always have your rear end handed to you. That's why you put stop losses in always. Just keep laughing, Alvarez. No more sleepless nights. You're also we're also incredibly lucky. Thank you so much, Mandy. That's very kind. Really, really kind of you. And don't panic. Yep. Yep. That's the thing. Not panicking is something you learn in two very, very interesting areas. One is in combat, and the other is in crypto combat. Crypto combat is a type of combat, man, where there's only so much crap you can take before you go, you know, I don't care. I just don't care anymore. Whatever, it's all good. The key is to stay calm and be patient. Yeah, that's the thing. Time is the biggest is the biggest killer of profits. I think that's the best way to do it. Because look, you know, a couple like what, a month, maybe a month and a bit ago, everyone was screaming that there is not going to be a bull run. All portfolios were extremely red. Now everything is green or almost at level, or like, you know, everyone is making money now. So all those talks have disappeared. People's thoughts, people have really short memories and even shorter patience. It took me 5 years in crypto, yeah. But I'm all good now. It is what it is. I found myself in bed with a problem pen taking notes about this stream. Epic. Thank you for This is the thing. I'm just talking experience, man. It's experience, and I'm like giving you levels and this and yeah, that I know, you know, and it's cool to have a core group of people that are wanting to jump a ship and actually listen to this stream as well. I'm gonna do more of these. I think this feels more intimate, and I don't know, it just feels nicer than TikTok. It's more chill. I don't like in TikTok. There's something attacking you at every second. I've got a weird mustache and hat on for some reason, or like this is blowing up, or that's happening, and this thing. Why is there confetti going on? Like that kind of crap. You know what I mean? But you know, it's gonna take time to build this side up, and I think I should have done this at the same time as TikTok. But you know, things will come and move and go that way. Verona, did I tell you Alvarez lives like what? Alvarez lives are always epic. Ah, thank you so much. That's so kind. Is that epic? Is this epic? That makes me feel good. Thank you so much, man. I think your photo is epic, man. Max 7. Yeah, I love. Can I see what's going on with that photo? You look like this is awesome. Thank you, man. Will you do your videos on trading view on here? I think it would be better. Yeah, I'm going to. Part of the reason, you know, what was really interesting is that all the stuff that I have, I'd already bought. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to set it up. Like I have a full blown like studio level green screen behind me. I have a studio level mic. Why do you think my voice sounds so silky smooth? And I'm getting a camera as well, but this is a temporary camera. This is enough for now, I would say. And everything else could be, so I've got like studio level lights and all this kind of stuff. Told you TikTok sucks. It's what sucks even more, right? Is that I put a lot of time and effort into that thing, right? And then they go, you know what? Let me make sure. You know what I mean? I don't want to. That's the thing, and I do like. Although they say TikTok is just as bad. I mean, YouTube is just as bad, but yeah, whatever. You play with the punches and work in that way. Yeah, I'll explain to you on here. I'll show you guys how it will work, and I'll explain to you Spaceman. Spaceman is a real interesting thing, and it's one of the things that's made my trading ability just that bit easier, just that little bit easier to understand, and it gives you little scalping opportunities that can sometimes become full potential plays. Uh, People need to follow what is happening behind the scenes, meaning that governments are up to, what the oligarchs are up to, and then what elites are up to. It's very important. Yeah, I agree. TikTok sucks. This is much better. Yeah, I don't know. It seems more chill. I feel more chill right now. That's a weird feeling, right? It's amazing. Um, what I would say is, uh, never tried a TikTok app. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm a creative. Have it. I'm a creative, having the best life traveling the world. I've had too much good time, then got to 57 and didn't get a pension. Panic. Now I found crypto. Woohoo. Honestly, guys, if you're on TikTok, Mandy's TikTok, I love Mandy's TikTok. It's amazing. Yeah, I sometimes watch it with my wife. That's how amazing it is. I love her TikTok. Like she needs to get more followers in there. I'm gonna make Mandy famous. I'm telling you, one way or another, I'm gonna make her famous. I might put her at the end of every single one of my videos. No, I'm being serious. I love her TikTok. You should check her out. She's a very cool looking person. In genuinely very cool. Yeah. So look, if you guys have any other things you want me to look at, any graphs, any type of areas that might be interesting. What I would say, right? One thing I'm looking at is that I'm gonna do a video hopefully when this thing comes back. That I was talking to a few friends of mine, and they send me videos and they send me, hey, will you get your TikTok back? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah. Manny, what is your TikTok name? I'm going to follow you. Yeah, please, Manny, share your TikTok, please. Yeah, I will do. It's just I think I just got raided by bots, and you know when TikTok gets a lot of reports in one go, it will suspend, review, and then give back. I also have a live agent that's looking into it as well. So it's just a matter. I'm just doing this so people can still see and ask me questions, and I'm available for everyone else. Um, So, Justin, if you have any questions that you want to ask, please make sure, please go for it. Let me know what you guys have and what we can go from there. I'm gonna do from now on. I will be doing even when I get my TikTok back, I'll be doing I'm gonna be doing lives on here, especially when I'm gonna be talking about Fatcat and things like that, because it just makes it easier, and TikTok doesn't get all like uppity about it. Picked Mandy Makeup 007. Just you are not there. What? Oh yeah. What do you believe in your why do you believe in your project? What makes it different? Well, what makes it different is that we have a really strong community. You have me that's gonna be working in the background. Like I don't need to do this. I keep saying it. Like I think this is the best way I can give back to my community. And secondly, I'm working on something in the background where there's a potential for something quite epic to happen with our project. And yeah, that's why I believe in it. You know, community and growing in that side is everything. Crypto is a dark place, you know what I mean? And we're trying to like I'm open about everything. There isn't nothing that you can ask me or you don't want to see. I will show you, explain to you everything of what's happening. I have no problem with that whatsoever. And that openness and directness and community that we have here, that's what's going to make the difference. That's it. That's the only thing I can tell you. You know, there are a lot of projects that will describe the moon, say everything, do the whole 9 yards, and end up just rugging on you, or nothing happening with it. You know what I mean? You either believe and push through, and you work your hardest to get to the next level, and that you don't. Do you automatically get into special groups if you buy a certain amount of Fatcat? If so, how do you get in there? Yeah, so look, it depends on the amount that you have. If you have 1 million, you can get into one. If you have 5 million, you get into another one. If you have 10 million, you get into the actual Fatcat group with all the devs and all real discussions of where the group is going, what's happening, where everything's moving forward, everything is there. So, and you guys get like the call group that I'm gonna be closing, when I get my TikTok back, hopefully. Um, when I'll be closing the trades and plays and all that kind of stuff, I'm gonna be put into the Fatcat stuff on that level. So you're basically holding to make this thing move up, and the more you hold, the more it goes up. The more you play, the more it goes up. That's it. It's like an initial investment that you make into a project and move from there. That's what I would say on that aspect. That's where I would say of our project, and it's cool as well. You know what I mean? It's a cool looking project. Do you think GOAT should go up if we close above the 0.9 level? Yeah, let me see. GOAT had a really, really bad pullback. Really, really bad pullback. Like, why is this not coming up? Yeah, what you do is for those things, you message me directly. I put you in those groups. Right? You message me directly on that your wallet. I'll have a look, and then we can I'll put you into there. GOAT's recovering pretty well, actually. It could potentially go. What did Max 7? What did you say? Let me see if you're 0.9 level. You're using my indicator. I think you're getting it. Uh, if we close above that level, yeah, I think that's gonna be very bullish. But I think there's gonna be some level of resistance there. This looks pretty strong, but I really do think this could potentially go down all the way down to the 0.567 area as well. Going there means nothing. If it closes the day candle above the 21-day EMA and between, I would say, 0.9 and 0.87, if the day candle closes there or potentially higher than that, that's very, very, very bullish for that max zone. Okay, personal question. Okay, personal question. Let me have a look. Personal question. If you are all if you're all settled for a good retirement, why are you working your ass off so much for this community? I'm super happy that you do, but what's your motivation? You know what? Who my motivation? Okay. This is gonna get very, very personal on it, right? The person that gave me what I do in the way that I am, um, was actually my grandma, right? She's always preached to me, and she basically brought me up when I was younger. And she would always preach to me sayings and this and the other. And she is the biggest believer of you know, you give to get, right? And there are certain personal things that I have and certain personal promises and things like that I have, that I believe that in a market like in crypto, I kept seeing people just getting messed around. Every left, right, and center I saw, people were just getting messed around all the time. And crypto initially wasn't very good to me, then it made me very, very good. Everything that I have is because of all of that. And I believe that there is a place in this world where someone can be good, help people, and eventually that will come back. See, look, what I need to explain to you is that when I'm doing these things, when I'm understanding these things, when I'm gaining this community, when I'm doing all this kind of stuff, there are things that benefits me in my business and my aspect as well. I gain things in different ways, in different areas, in different angles, and it just, I'm helping people and they're helping me. And in the end, we all win as a community. You know what I mean? There is a feeling of knowing that you've worked for your community and made it better for them. I'm giving you all these, like, the calls, these things, everything else. I don't make money from this. There's no money that I make from it at all. Nothing is made from it. It's just I'm growing my community, I'm growing my people, and I'm doing it in a good way. There's a place for good in this world, and I believe in that. I like to pay it forward. That's it. Genuinely, that's it. And there are some days where it's quite difficult when people question that. Because look, throughout this whole process, I hope you find that I've never given a single iota of a feeling that I am anything different than what I'm saying, and that's the way it is. And it's always been that way. Always. You saying subscription is automatic? Yeah, if you want it to be. You can also stop that anytime you want as well. Uh, what other projects have you been part of, and how big is your community? Sorry? Um, the projects I've been involved with in my company, I can't say. I have NDAs underneath that aspect. My community is, how many people in there? Thousand bit strong. Um, if you have an indicator EMA 50, 100, 200, is that okay? You can do, but what's better? Uh, the four that really matter is a 200 MA, 200 EMA, 21 EMA, and then less so the 50 EMA. The 50 EMA works when the 21-day EMA is broken on the 1 day and it goes down to the 4 hour. Do you think TARS can reach a 1 billion market cap? Let me see. Maybe. I don't know. What is it at the moment? What's TARS at the moment? What market cap is that at the moment? 1 second. Maybe. Maybe. It depends on how aggressive the bull run goes. But yeah, maybe. Could be. Maybe. Oh, maybe. I think a lot of projects are going to hit around that level when things go parabolic on that level. Teamwork, fuck yeah. Man, thanks, you're wonderful. I appreciate it. I mean, again, I don't like talking too much about that kind of thing, but I just want to say, like, that really is my motivation. Great stuff, man. Yeah. This is Will, and we will follow you to the moon. Thank you so much. Again, I didn't say that for anything on that level. It's just my personal aspect. How do I confirm my last buy? You just send it to Dan the man in my normal Telegram group and go from there. I understand that you like quantum physics. I understand it's like quantum physics. Always what you sense the universe is back to you or to your life. All universe works like that when we live in an holographic reality. Yeah, look, it's that. Yeah, but in my thing, my grandma lived to the grand age of 105 years old. She was a centenarian. Like, it's amazing how old she lived. And she one of the things that motivates me, and that's why I like this community aspect and this idea and paying it forward and all that kind of stuff, is that there was a when she went through her when the funeral happened and everything else, the whole town came. Literally the whole town came. I think there was like 3,000-4,000 people that were there. I've never seen anything like it in my life. In my life, I've never seen anything like it. And then when you sit there and you see that and you go like, nothing else matters. You could be sitting there in a Lamborghini and not give a crap. You know what I mean? That you don't even notice it. You just sit there going, like, wow. And because that's what she did. She would only give, but because of that, everyone would take care of her, and everyone loved her to pieces, and that's who brought me up. So that's the way I am. What a one she must have been. Yeah, she was something for sure. Absolute, yeah, really funny person. But like, that's the thing. That's what who I am. And you guys are having a bit of a more of an intimate understanding of the type of person I am. So there we go. Anyway, how do we get onto this topic? Crazy, whatever. Yeah. Okay, could you repeat that again in EMA? Yeah, okay, look, so you need three definitely, four optionally, right? There are EMAs, there are indicators, right? That if, on TradingView, that if you write those ones, there's ones that are all encompassing in one go, right? Unless, if you don't have the paid version of TradingView, that could be quite expensive for newcomers. You need a 21-day EMA. You need a 200-day EMA. You need the 200-day MA. You need the 50-day EMA. 21, 50, 200 EMA, 200 MA. What you will see is that the 200-day EMA and MA will run somewhat parallel, moving like this, and sometimes touch and dip and move around. And an area where you know something is going to send is when you see the 200-day EMA, the 200-day MA sitting like this, and you see that the 21-day curving up and hitting the top of one of the EMAs. When that model happens on a graph, that indication happens, that is more than likely going to send. That is a graph that a lot of people look. Man, my own way UK. Yeah, that's TikTok. Please follow it. It's amazing. I love it. That's the best way to look at it. And when the other way around, what I would say is that when the graph is moving, when it dips down, it normally on the day, you need to look at the day and the 4 hour. Don't look anything lower. Those are for scalping, right? You look 4 hour, day, week, month. Key areas of support are on those moving averages. 21 day on the day is usually a key area of support. It will more than likely bounce off that no matter what. Whether it can bounce and recover is another matter, but it will bounce. It will either go down or up from there. There is that level that's there that will be playing. On the 4 hour, it's the 50-day EMA is the one you look at because it will most likely break through the 21-day. It's if it holds on the 4 hour and the 21-day, that's a very bullish sign. But most of the time, if it's coming down, it will break through the 21-day EMA and hit the 50 and jump up from there. And then the 200-day EMA moving averages are absolutely key. If a coin is below that, it means that it's going to take a lot of momentum to have a breakout. But you have to watch. If it's above it and holding there, it's still bullish sign. That's where we are, and that's where we go with that aspect of things. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Oh, uh, right. That's the way it works on those things. And next time I'm going to explain to you guys how the spaceman works. Spaceman is usually where you get the opportunity with spaceman is when you get to from it basically works on different areas of trading. So you have the Asia, you have UK, and you have New York, right? Those areas, New York is usually the highest volume because it merges with the UK, and there is a lot of volume around that, and a certain area of volume. Would you say currently EMAs are one of the most important indicators? I would say it is a must for every trading view or any type of TA analysis. It's extremely important. It's one of those four are the most important things. You should always have them on your graph. The other ones are I would not look at any like I don't really, for example, I don't really look at RSI or stochastic and things like that. They're too lagging for me. They're too much of a lag for me, and also they're not the clear. They can give false positives and false negatives. They usually are very good when a graph is ranging. If there is a ranging that's happening, then it's good. If it's on a how can I say? If it's on a trend up or down, it can give you false positives and negatives. But the ones that I use, and I only used two, is the Spaceman and those EMAs. The rest is all support, resistance, trend lines, fair value gaps, and all that kind of stuff. Mandy Nugget just added you. Peachy cheeks. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. All right. Guys. So what I will say, I've been on for quite some time now. Oh wow, I've been on for quite some time. I am going to love you and leave you. What I will do is now contact Dan and see what he says and what's going on that side, and the thing will be most probably revealed. Following you, Mandy. Thanks. Yeah, everyone follow her. Everyone follow Mandy, please. I beg you. She's her TikTok is amazing. And yeah, and what I will do is I will catch you guys tomorrow. I should have more news about the TikTok from there, and we can play on that way. All right, guys, love you, leave you. This was a more of an intimate type of thing, and we can go from there. Thank you. You're saying the majority of the price action. Thank you. So you're saying the majority of price action. Thank you, take it. Yeah, something like yeah. So a lot of price action plays around those levels for sure. You'll see that they will bounce off those things aggressively most of the time. Anyway, love you guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. It was very kind of you. It's the first time we did it on YouTube. I think this is more chilled and more relaxed. And let's see where it goes from there. All right. Peace. Take care. Take care, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.